Good one.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
A gain of 2.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
The 20-yard line.
Now Cousins. And he whips that one incomplete there. Amir Abdullah, the intended target, and it's third down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is third and 8. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
He was looking for Adam Thielen there, but now it's third down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
First and 10.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brought down.
And the ball on the 30. Here's second and 4.
Brings up.
They go play action. Cousins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race.
One play at a time. Here we go.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too. That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
10 at the 40-yard line.
Now here's the first carry for Amir Abdullah. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around at 42.
Ball carrier. He was brought down by Patrick Peterson. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
on 2nd and 7. Cousins. Double team, and it's intercepted. Kentrell Bryce picks it, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Open man is Kirk, complete. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
First down.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, here's Murray.
17-yard line.
And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
DeAndre Hopkins.
DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
The kick.
They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you put some depth in their minds.
And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
The ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
1st down. Here's Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Play action now. Cousins. A throw for Thielen once again. This time it's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 44-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air again. It's Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Contact a whole lot of that one, and it's third down. The Vikings on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A first down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
That'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. He couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in. So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. That's something of a pick-me-up, but the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And that'll set them back 5. From the gun, Murray. It's complete to Hopkins. He's at the 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 82 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
Lining up for the extra point.
I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with him. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Vikings take over 1st and 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. This is screen to Abdullah, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
Cousins now. A third interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off near the 34. to the booth. Last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Number 29, Chase Edmonds.
That one good for 10 yards, and it'll be second and very short. A good position to be in here, second and inches. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. On third down, Drake. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. First and 10. And now Murray's going to set up to throw.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. His throw incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. And that takes us from second to third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Being chased out left. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they...
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the half. Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And a decision to bring out ends up not being a good one, crossing about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that. Murray has it knocked loose, fumble. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of...
With a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Oh, my goodness, another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Third down and 13.
Third and long for Cousins. Interception. Kentrell Bryce picks it, and they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10 right at the 40. Off the play fake, Cousins. Way out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Vikings, first down.
Buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Cousins again. That's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Tajay Sharp there to make the grab. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit.
On
on those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. They'll throw again. Cousins. That's caught at the 1. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer.
35.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
4-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start the drive with Drake. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
The ball carrier.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Flush to his right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. It's complete. Williams. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. On 1st down, Drake. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Smith on the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up
on 2nd and 9. Murray flushed out right. Oh, this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, young quarterback Charles rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Oh, my goodness, another interception. Kentrell Bryce picks it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Chandler Jones picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. On play action, Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a fourth-quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
10 yards.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
30-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. He's going to wind up and air it out. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 5 out of 9 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. 8 yards there. 1st down, Minnesota. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And now here's another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Stephen Parker. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The shutdown corner was there on the coverage.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Cousins to throw for it on fourth. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. He's going to let it fly. Trying to go back again to Adam Thielen. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Tajay Sharp, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Now Cousins on 4th down. It's incomplete. They had to go through it with such little time remaining. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. On down. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. But now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Back to Hopkins, and this time he's got it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Shotgun now from Murray. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it up. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw it. Murray. Forced out to his left. He finds Hopkins complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another This thing is ugly.
Touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this? Oh, my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Robert Alford.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. After the turnover, here's Murray. Dancing to his left. Going deep for Hopkins. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And that will